We get a recap video of the whole of the Otis thing from last week. The romance story from the start and the events of last week, which is literally the most heartbreaking story in the history of the world. And then backstage, we've got Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. Tucker approaches both of them, and he lays into Mandy Rose.
He is not happy.
He's not happy at all.
I don't blame him. If my friend
absolutely
got stood up for a date, I would feel exactly the same. I'd go, what are you doing?
What are you playing at?
You planned this whole thing with him.
Yeah.
And last week we said, we think Dolph Ziggler was behind this sort of text saying, I'm running late. But no, we don't think it is him anymore.
Not anymore, because as Tucker comes in, he starts to say to Mandy Rose, he's like, Mandy, got some things I need to say to you. Sonya Deville tries to interject and just be like, hey, Tucker, I don't think now is the right time to talk about this. And Tucker's like, no, now is exactly the time to talk about this. He goes in, he said, Otis is the sweetest man he knows, and you hurt my friend.
He bought new underwear.
He bought you underwear for this. Crazy. And then he says, why would you set this up to then invite Dolph Ziggler as well? And Mandy was like, hey, I just bumped into Dolph after Otis didn't show up. Like, I didn't plan that.
Yeah.
And then Tucker was like, well, why did you send a text message saying that you were running late when you weren't? And Mandy was just like,
what text message?
What text message? She doesn't know anything about it. Which means someone else sent Otis that text message off Mandy's phone. Who's with Mandy all the time and and can have access to her phone to send a text message to Otis? Only the person who then later says that Dolph Ziggler is more Mandy Rose's type. I've cracked the case.
That means...
Watson? Dotson?
No poo, Sherlock. But so she would have had to know Mandy's passcode, first of all, and then she would have had to send the message, wait till it said delivered, and then delete the message so that no one could see. Because otherwise Mandy would be able to see it.
Possible.
So I'm a hacker, so I know all these things.
Leet hacksaw.
Yeah, exactly. Hacksaw Jim Datsun. It's got to be Sonya Deville. So they are, for the 19th time...
Sonya is behind it all.
For the 19th time, they are teasing a breakup between Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, which is ironic because she is trying to break up Mandy Rose and Otis.
I know. Crazy. I bloody love this story.
Yeah?
It's so stupid. I love it.
It's just incredibly, like, Only Way is Essex, Jersey Shore. I was trying to think of an American thing, like, just kind of, oh, you text my boyfriend? No, they don't tell that.
That's literally,
that's not Jersey, is it?
That's not The Only Way is Essex, and nor is it Jersey Shore. That was Texas.
Jersey. What's that? That's like...
Snooky.
Perfect.
That was bad. Anyway.
Pastrami.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's Sonya Deville. She's the mastermind behind the whole thing, possibly planning it with Dolph, maybe, because I think the reasoning behind it is going to be that Otis is just a distraction to Mandy. She doesn't know what's right. They need to take the women's division by force, and Mandy's getting sidetracked with this whole Otis thing. She needs to focus on fighting, and you know what? She's kind of right. but not the point.
She is a Sonya Deville.